Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Whitey Ford. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. And that's way high. And a count 2-1.
Guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. One down.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
This is Bryce Terang. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran shortstop, Robin Yount. This one in the air. Posada brings it in, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Brandon Woodruff. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Babe Ruth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. He nails one out to right. It's It's 2-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, base is empty. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Still only one out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Batting fifth.
2 down, base is empty. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. That one off the mark. 2-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting sixth. Right fielder.
And next for New York, Curtis Granderson.
Granderson.
In the dirt. Two outs. And there's a ball.
That's down.
He swings and fouls one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Woodruff deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Alfonso Soriano waiting to hit for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fouled off left side. Blows the high heat past missed him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there, and the count 1-2. And that one is inside. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 out, space is empty. That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Derek Jeter on deck for the Yankees. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Braun sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Brewers nothing. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That just misses, and it's 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx. And now Babe Ruth.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Up and in, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, bases empty.
2-2.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2.
Full count.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 outs, bases
First
empty.
baseman.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. But they hold a 2-0 lead. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christian Yelich. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. O'Neill coming on, makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
He goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Prince Fielder hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and they're down 2-0. Back in New York, and now the right fielder, Curtis Granderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And now 2 balls and a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Posada.
And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably... Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. His second home run of the series. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Paul O'Neill hitting on deck circle. Outside, and it's ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now the left fielder, Paul O'Neill. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it's out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
2 outs, nobody on. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Prince Fielder. Hard hit, right side. Garrett takes it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfield taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
2 down, bases empty. Richie Sexson up now for the Brewers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one ripped. Back there. And he brings it in on the warning track. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. Number 77 on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Mickey Mantle now at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
First baseman, Lou.
Man at first, nobody out.
Gehrig.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks
Now
to the bad jump.
right
Those small
fielder,
moments can be costly.
Granderson.
Curtis Granderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
3-1.
And that'll load the bases.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Posada steps to the plate, and the bases are full. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 77 gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. D.L. Hall gets the ball now. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 37, D.L. Hall.
Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. And now 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Up next for the Yankees.
Man at first, Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Left field, Yelich on the move. Corrals it, and there's one down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Now
here's the left fielder, Paul O'Neill. Soriano leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And now it's going to be Derek Jeter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. This one in the dirt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Yelich squeezes it, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. You're dialed into the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Got him looking, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio.
Right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fly ball center field. Mantle on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Yeah, that's fouled off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That to right. Granderson sizes this one up, nabs it, and that is that. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Yankees 10 and the Brewers nothing. And now, Babe Ruth. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payams getting ready to go. Koenig, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next,
well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
fielder,
his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
That one way inside. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 10 and the Brewers nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off, but man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So a man at first. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. That one missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Manages a throw to third. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And now they have runners at the corners. So they're at the corners now. Up now for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground. That's a base hit, run scores.
Now batting, designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
Next is the designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
Ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on with 1 out. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Next offering is fouled back. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is
off-balance feed. There's one to Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 10 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Curtis Granderson.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Yelich makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out to short. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Yanks up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando
63.
Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Richie Sexson getting ready to hit.
First baseman, Richie Sexson.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The 1-1. That one is upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing. Weaver also getting ready. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one missed. Hit in the air, right field. Granderson. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder Jackson
Chourio. Up now for the Brewers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Way high.
Full count.
Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air, center field. Mantle has this one sized up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Next offering upstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Paul O'Neill. And he grounds one to the right side. Terang. Over to first. He's out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
2 down, base is empty. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Missing inside, 3-1. Babe Ruth on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Jeter taking all the way, and that's a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. The 2-1. Out towards right center field. Granderson on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Yelich at the dish. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. Next
That's
pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 strike.
Next
Ball,
one misses. Now 3-1.
3-1.
Robin Yount up next for the Brewers. And that's ball 4.
High. Go to first.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
Now
mentally
batting,
prepared, knowing that if it's
Robin
not on a
Yount.
tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Next pitch is outside. They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
Cruz is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.